Good morning, Miss Renee. I was
Good
just
morning,
trying to hack
Vicky.
this thing. Sorry. Good morning. I'm not sure. I fight with this thing. No. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, how are you? And how was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I got a couple different batches of Christmas baking done.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks for the comment about the mountains. By the way, did you notice
well,
that?
I didn't have to do any butter tarts because I heard you're going to maybe have some
That's
extra.
not even remotely funny. Did you see the comments? I got people coming out of the woodwork, and I thought, oh my god, they're not. They're so not being helpful.
But the thing is, in all fairness, I was trying to share. You said you wouldn't have to make mountains of butter tarts if your family's not there. And I just said I would take one mountain of butter tarts. I wasn't going to take them all.
No, no. My point was, I'm trying not to make them picky little things. Anyway, we're not. My husband says, "Well, don't you think we should make butter tarts and like have people over for coffee and butter tarts?" And I said, "Why would you use the word we? You meant me." Anyway, too much fun.
Good
So,
morning, Yvonne.
good morning, Yvonne. How are you?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I figured out how to do this. Did you
It's
notice?
gorgeous.
So this morning we were going to talk about social media. Well, no, we weren't. About the differences, the misconceptions some people have about what we do online.
Yes.
So many people, right out of the gate, assume they know what we do, and it's a multi-level marketing. And I go, well, no, it's not a multi-level marketing. Well, then what is it? Well, we're not
It's
selling.
new era.
Yeah. We're not selling anything. It's a marketing business, not a sales job. But you try and tell people that because they're so fixed in their opinions, they don't even look. And that's one of the things that I find quite frustrating because you can't run around smacking people on the noggin with a ball peen hammer. It's just not allowed. And sometimes I think we're not getting through. Not a sales job. We've got different income streams, but what is very different, why do I always type things ridiculously? I don't have any, is very different that we make huge commissions on the product that we are partnered with, and this is how we get paid. And we have different strategies for building our business that literally nobody else has. Right up until you make the decision, there's no cost at all for you to do your research. And so this is part of the thing that, I always have to have a look because the minute I start looking at your pretty face or that silly green dot, I can't remember what I'm doing. So have you got any thoughts or comments about?
Well, no, I just think it's a very unique, different business. And when I first started 3 years ago, I was very, concerned, a little bit cautious about things. I didn't jump right in. I actually got as much as I could for information because there is a lot of companies online
Yeah,
that are not doing us any favors.
true.
And I can say, being involved here with 3 years, I'm very proud to be part of this company. I'm not embarrassed. It's legal. I get tax receipts just like everyone else. And I'm proud to have it.
Yeah.
I found with this business, I didn't have to bother my family with it. Instead, I had the opportunity, what I chose was to share with my family because it had something that I thought related to them.
Mm-hmm.
But not all the family, just a couple of people.
Yeah.
But really, I think what we're social media marketers, and we're responsible because we are social media, we advertise on social media, and we're just responsible to share our presence of what we are with various brands. So we can go on different platforms. We have YouTube, we have Google, we have TikTok, which I know nothing about, but I know you're trying. We have Snapchat, which I'm learning because of my grandchildren use Snapchat. And
Yeah.
there's just so many different. So that's where I find it good is it is social media. We have so many choices. And
Yeah.
I'm a little bit stubborn in case you don't know. I like
Oh, I do
choices.
know. But you like what?
I like choices.
And that's a good thing too. It's like, um, I think so many people seem to think it's a traditional MLM where you have to, you have an inventory and then you have to get rid of that inventory and hopefully you make a bit of money on it, right? So, um, but that's not the way it is. And you're right about the social media marketing because it's like my daughter-in-law is of a certain age and she's a Pinterest queen. So I would she would just jump right in there and do the Pinterest thing. I look at it and I don't know what I don't peruse that, I don't. So and TikTok, well, I mean, that only came about because I fumbled around after my grandson told me he was going to make me famous on TikTok. And I go, on what? On TikTok, grandma. Well, then he ditches me, moves out of town, and here I am sitting there thinking, how do I do this? Like, I don't even know how to do this, So it's fun though. But
It
I
is.
have a few on there that were accidents. I was on and I didn't know it. So I
Oh,
don't know if you've seen it, but
not yet, but now I'm going to look for it.
it's a bit risque. So there you go.
Well,
Anyway,
and I agree with you. What you're saying is this is different. It's not one of those companies where we have to buy product and stock product and ship product. Like we don't have to worry about that. That isn't part of our business.
yeah,
And
exactly.
that I think is really unique. And I like that part.
Well, so do I. Um, the traditional MLMs are selling products to family and friends, and I think it's because I have a few family members that have done those that they right out of the gate make the assumption that's what we're doing, and you can't talk them out of it, so you don't bother. Carry on next. So anyway,
Well, even my sister and I, as an example, we always follow each other. So we've
uh-huh.
had that talk over all these years because we're both a little bit older now. And we'll be like, you got to check this out. I signed up for you on this thing. We've signed up for so many companies in the past,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of extra stock in our homes. And it was
Yeah,
like paybacks because we're sisters. And that
and
has nothing to do with this.
I know. And that's a similar experience with me and my sisters because you want to support them. So there you are, and you go, oh God, here I am again. And that's not my thing. I'm not a seller. I don't like selling. I never have. I was raising the most beautiful quarter horses you've ever seen. And the deal was my husband was supposed to sell them. I was going to raise and train them. He was way worse than me at selling. So I ended up having to sell them. It was like selling your child. And then I'm trying to find the right owners for these horses based on their personalities a little bit. So I all but give them away. I let them go on time and other ways of doing it just so I get the right owner. I'm not a seller.
Probably a
Thank
really
you.
good thing you didn't get a job that's selling.
No,
That's probably a
I,
really good thing.
oh no, I'm just so not. And having to talk somebody into something, it's just not who I am. I give quilts away for God's sake. I don't sell. Anyway. Well, Miss Renee, I don't know if that's as clear as mud for people or not, but we hope that they do understand that if they ever want to choose something online, to check us out because it's different.
Well, and that's it. And it's different. And there's some really great points that kind of work towards different personalities.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
kind of pick and choose how you do this job.
Yeah.
And it's great. Like you said, check it out. There's
Yeah. Doesn't cost you anything to do
It's
that
free
part.
to check it out.
Yeah. And I
It's
mean,
really there's a no risk.
yeah.
The only risk is if you don't check it out, you don't really know what we're doing. And
No.
I was able to retire at 57. So there's something there.
And I'm able to start up and have this fabulous future at my age.
On
How
TikTok.
much work well, I don't know. No, not on TikTok yet, but I'm working on it. I don't really want to look as ridiculous as I do on it right now, but whatever.
But that's the other thing that maybe we should just quickly say is when I started this 3 years ago, I knew nothing about social media.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
was all in the training.
Yeah, it's all in the training. And something, it's so much fun too. This is another thing that sometimes I think everyone forgets about. So we've had the pandemic that has really cramped our world, something awful for the last 2 years. Jobs are yesterday, all the stores that I normally go to on a Sunday, I had to be downtown because I bought a new phone that has completely ruined my life. And nothing was open. And it's all because they can't get people. Now, surely not that many people are online. Maybe they are because we've certainly grown. But the government is handing out money left and right. And it's like, we're going to have to pay for it. So it's a good thing we're doing what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I was flabbergasted at that. I thought, my God, everything is changing so much. So
That could be why, like, delivery companies like Amazon said they need to hire another 10,000 workers. The postal office needs to hire.
Well, everybody's online, and why not? You can't go downtown. Feel free. There's nothing open.
Well, like we talked about, now you can actually go online, order your groceries, pay for them, and actually a personal shopper will go shopping for you and pick up your Christmas presents and deliver them to your house later that day.
And so many people are so adverse to change. And I think some of these changes are fabulous. I really do.
I do. At first, I said I wouldn't do half these, and now I'm like, I kind of like them.
I know. I know. That way, when you decide to go up and out, it's totally because you feel like it. It's not because you have to. So yeah, there's all kinds of reasons.
Okay, well, I'll let you go because I'm hoping to pick up my butter tarts in the next couple weeks.
Oh, you are a bad girl. I'm telling you, why did I open my big mouth? Those damn butter tarts.
And I'm going on Pinterest because that's where I'm getting all my recipes for my Christmas baking.
Oh, good for you. See, that's what I mean about that Pinterest. It's a fabulous place for ideas, isn't it? Yeah.
And now you can find a job on it.
And now, exactly. A business of your very own.
Yes, that you can take worldwide.
Yeah.
So have a great week.
You have a great week.
Stay busy.
We'll see
you later.
We'll see you next Monday. Bye. Everyone.